It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. Again, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we walked up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Cook again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to Cook out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Williams, the man in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
It's complete to Williams. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Williams, a man in motion right. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Allen to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They find some open field here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, on that one, they go to the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chargers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. This is a counter play, Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Josh Palmer, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, 26 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Herbert off of play action.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes it quick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 39, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Cause I love in the streets. Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today we're...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. You know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become a dad.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Slot man moves right. Up the middle, it's Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They started on the ground with Eckler. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, LA.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about it. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now it's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Off the play fake. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go, tie ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Cook up the gut. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here comes Carter. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton,
65 yards.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Bills. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Williams, the man in motion left. It's Eckler again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Now still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle.
Who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, a.k.a. Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen now on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3 yards remain for second down. The slot man in motion right. From the 35 on second down. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Slot man moves right. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the first play. They give the football right back.
Brent, I was expecting you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create a...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. The 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this returnable for Hines.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the move past the 40.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Bills 27, Chargers 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
a 23-yard run.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays, so guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he's got some space here.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard
line. Here's Cook again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And some room to work. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to air one out.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The pitch to Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
One, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown!
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
it's caught at the 10 and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 57 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On second down, Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. One last throw here for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The ball comes out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run once more with Dillon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Watson has it right side. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But they didn't ease into that drive right after the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
He's brought down at the 31. And yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Slot man moves right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 40 yards.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
16 more yards. That's another Packers.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton. 57 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. To throw is Brady.
This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And some room to maneuver.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Escaping the... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Hey, 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down, back to Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 48 yards.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
He sets to fire deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. Here we go, 3rd and 1. And gut check time on both sides. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Brady. He completes it right side to White. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Packers 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Lavonte David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.